Hey everybody, Glenn here. Well, this guy on this Gibson board, he basically made a statement that said that Gibson should put humbuckers in all their guitars because P90's are horrible. He's taking a ration on this post. Coming up, I'll tell you why. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare two Les Pauls. They're both Honeyburst tributes, but one has humbuckers, the 490s in it, and the other has P90s in it, the standard P90s. So to start off with, I'm going to use this Honeyburst, which is a 2018 Honeyburst, okay, and one of my favorite guitars. The only thing I don't like about the guitar is it has plug-and-play electronics where the tip and ring sleeve is in the electronics instead of them being soldered. And I had an issue with that and had to have my friend Trevor fix that for me. So at some point I may have it just soldered up. And then I'm going to compare that to this 2011 Honeyburst with P90s in it. I have a lot of guitars with P90s and I absolutely love them, and I'm going to explain why the gentleman on that post took so much grief from everybody on it. So we're going to do kind of a head-to-head comparison. We're also going to do a little bit of jamming along with a track, a little blues track that I have in G, and see how you guys like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the humbuckers first, and then see how you guys like it. I'm not going to do a lot of crazy editing on this video. I'm just going to switch back and forth and talk about it as I go. So here is the Honeyburst clean. In the neck position. Here it is in the center position. I really like 490s, and I'm not a burstbucker guy, but I like the 490s a lot. And I like the classic 57s a lot. Matter of fact, I had an ES335 that had burst buckers, and I traded it because I didn't like the burst buckers in that guitar. But I love the 490s, and I love the classic 57s. So these being the 490s in the bridge and the rear. Middle again, right? Now if we go to the treble pickup, bridge pickup. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to bypass this, put it in tuner mode so you don't hear it. What you're going to hear when I switch over to the P90s is you're going to hear noise because they're in effect a single coil, but I think there's something in between the single coil and a humbucker, and that's why I like them. So watch what happens when we got a hum going on there. So let's do it in the neck position, and you can kind of overcome that, and there's ways to do that with noise suppressors and things like that. But let's, that's the neck position. Let's go to the middle. I really like that spankiness. Now we'll go to the bridge. So let's jam a little bit to a track. We'll go through the neck, middle, and the bridge, and then I'll switch back over to the humbuckers and do neck, middle, and bridge, and then see how you guys like it. So let's do this now. Middle. Bridge. let's put a little crunch on that, right? Let's see what happens. Middle. Neck. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch, and I'm going to go over to the humbuckers and see what happens there. All right, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to switch over right now and see what you think, what your thoughts are on it. And especially when you jam along to a track, you can kind of hear how the guitar would fit in any kind of like live scenario. But I wanted to kind of see what you guys thought. I'm going to take off the dirtiness first. Let's try it with the track on the neck. You know, obviously it's a lot creamier, right? But when you want that really growly edge, the P90's are great. Go to the middle. Took the organ off there. Let's put some crunch on. All right, so we did that comparison head to head. For the sake of live situations, P90's just sound fantastic. I can't explain why I like the way they growl so much, but they just do. I'm going to switch over real quick back over to the Honeyburst with the P90's. And like I said, I'm using two Gibsons that are kind of the same model. And by the way, I really enjoy these tributes. They're just fantastic instruments. And let me just check. As normal, I think my B went out, which is normally my G went out. And now let's try again. Just try to do a little bit of there's the noise, right? Here's the neck. The middle position is great with P90's. Then the bridge, right? And now let's just go to Buddha. So there you have it, a little comparison between 490 humbuckers, and we'll get that hum out of there, and with the P90's. Now, like I said, there are products out there you can buy to kind of cancel the noise a little bit. They are a little noisy, but the trade-off is that you get this real snarly growl. So I've got several Gibson guitars with P90's in them, and I really like them. On a stage setting, I probably got more compliments with the guitars with the P90's than not. So that's something to think about when you're checking them out. So don't discount them like the fellow on that board that I was reading, because they really are fantastic instruments. They're kind of like a happy medium between a single coil and a humbucker, even though technically they are a single coil, but they're like a single coil, you know, on steroids, which is what I like. So that's it for today. That's my comparison to P90's to humbuckers. Thanks a lot. As usual, have a great day. God bless. If you like this, subscribe and get more information on this page. I'm trying to grow it every day. And go to glenireland.com. The information is at the end of the video. Thanks a lot. Have a great one.